Hey, Scott Manning right back at you here with living in the top 20%. You know, I keep this with me at all times. It says every day I'm hustling. As a matter of fact, I have a quote in my other office where we do the magical blueprint days, the special experiences that align your life, that create your future, that reverse engineer your success, that bust through all limiting beliefs and, remake the mold of who you were destined to be. The place in which those blueprints happen, I have a great quote: stay hungry, stay focused. And, the bottom line is you can be hustling every day, but the difference between grinding it out of the treadmill versus running out into wide open spaces is what are you hustling towards, and what are you hustling at, right? And so today, all the leverage in your life comes not through time management. It comes through, disciplining yourself to have control, you might say management of what you put in the time. So I want to walk you through the way I work with my doctors to get their life system for success into place so that we're always playing A, to win, and B, at the highest and top 20% of value. So this is very simple, okay? I'm actually going to go forward to the future and then back again. So here's the deal. Where your focus goes, the practice grows. So if we want to practice, that's top 20%. Not in the industry, but in your life, highest value. That means you're achieving all four freedoms. You're controlling your price. You have autonomy with your time. You're maximizing a minimum of 50-50 profit. And you have a happy, wonderful, beautiful culture of team members, and you have zero turnover. So that's life in the top 20% is the four freedoms. Goodness, if you don't have that book, what are you waiting for? You got to get that book. Right over here, right behind. My Reason Why is right there. And right behind My Reason Why is the four freedoms. So there you have it. So life in the top 20%. The first deal is that you have to own the day. So what we call win the day is all as a result of the bookends. The morning huddle. And what that morning huddle is an opportunity meeting. It's a visualization meeting. It's crystal ball, here's the day. Now, when you start that day, you have dollars of production already scheduled. Who cares? Nobody. Here's why. Because it's not about dollars of production. Instead, it's about the value of creation. So what we want to know in a morning huddle when we walk in and we walk out, we should have up-leveled the day. You up-level the day, by everybody knowing the patient, everybody knowing the place where we can upgrade, everybody knowing what we can collect, but also what we can create, diagnose, accept, and schedule for the future. So I'm not going to rehash one of our previous videos on the four pillars, but this is the deal. Then at the end of the day, you have your end of day debrief. End of day. This is all about inspect what you expect. Here's what we said. How'd we do? I'll say it one more time. Here's what we said. How'd we do? And this is about no patient left behind. Now listen to me very carefully. The morning huddle is about seeing every patient like a new patient, treating every patient like a new patient every single time. The morning huddle is about discovery of opportunity. It's about creation. The end of day is the reverse. It's no patient left behind. Account for every person. That's the deal. And so when you book in the day, you blow the doors off. That's how it works. Your day becomes 2, 3, 4, 5 times more valuable. That's the way it works. Next, for your life, you are going to have a morning huddle ritual and you're going to have an end of day ritual. If you have your devotions, your breathing, your meditation, your exercise, morning or evening, you have your bedtime routine, your engagement with your significant other spouse, if you have your readings, you have whatever you have, your AM and PM. So the practice has a bookend, but your life must have a bookend. The second part of this is what we call the weekly battle plan. The weekly battle plan is the most important meeting of your life. We recommend Sunday, but every week you have a business weekly battle plan with your team. That's called the sales meeting. That usually happens at the end of the week, where you reflect on the last 7, next 7. In your life, it's usually Sunday, where you're basically allocating for every minute, every compartment of time, every responsibility, and every relationship. Depending on the age and stage of your kids, okay, where you're at in your life and your marriage, okay, your battle plan for every week looks a little different. But it has to be future, planned out. It's just like run into a game. We have a playbook. We have a game plan. We know what we're going to do. Weekly battle plan, in the practice, out of the practice. And then the next one, of course, is what I call master the month. Master the month. Most people, they end a month, okay, let's just say, the first of the next month, and they look back and they figure out what happened. Why is that number this? We don't really know. Okay? Instead, we want to take the next month before it begins, and we want to look out and say, what is success for this month? If it's a certain number, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 500,000. Where is it coming from? We should be able to reverse engineer the money, okay, in the month before it happens. That's called master the month. And there's little things like that. What's on the books? How much prepaid? What do people owe us? Any insurance projections of reimbursements coming in? That's last month. I like to treat that as a bonus and forget it exists. Okay. Then we say, how many new patients? Discovery visits, decision visits. How much treatment coming in for people who are on the operative side that have more treatment in their plan? How many people, if you have it, a hygiene side, and how much health opportunity still exists? So there's constant things. And there's 3 different layers of reverse engineering: the week, the day, the month. Okay? The week, the day, the month. So that's what we're talking about. Now, all of this is about where your focus goes, the practice grows. The system for success is in advance, not in arrears. It's about living out the top 20%, keeping the saw sharp. And then lastly, I would just say you have to have quarterly objectives. Next 90 days, what are my goals? When you set an annual objective and then you have biannual, benchmarks, you set quarterly objectives. We say, where were we? Where are we? And where are we headed? That's the deal. Now, my wealth groups, the most special, sacred, exclusive, valuable, okay? Fertile ground of acres of diamonds of people in the whole wide world. We meet literally every quarter in person. It's the most valuable time of their lives because they're up-leveling the next 90 days of their life before it happens. But then they're holding accountable themselves for the last 90 days. It's what any real business person does. But most importantly, it's what every life athlete does. So, hey, there you go. Okay? Every day, one way or another, you're hustling. It makes a hell of a lot of difference if you love it, okay? And, okay, you're in pursuit of your state of ideal and what you really desire. Thanks so much. I'll see you on the flip side.